All right, we're ready to begin.
Great. Am I good to go then?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Well, good morning again, everyone. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be here today to share the results of part of your audit. We're not quite of it, but we do have a big piece done. So that's what we're here to discuss today. If there are any questions throughout this, feel free to speak up. We're happy to answer those as we go through. There was also a packet of information that Tony sent over probably just this morning, so I'm guessing not very many of you have either seen that or had a chance to review it. But we have a PowerPoint that we're going to be walking through that's going to summarize all the key points from that packet. And I think, does Tony have sharing permissions? Oh, there we go. I see it coming up on my screen. Perfect. All right, so with that, we will jump right in. So one of the most important things about our audits is their role to increase trust in government. And our audits are able to do this because the public trusts the state auditor's office as an independent organization that provides transparent examinations of the operations of state and local governments. Another important role of our audits is their ability to identify areas where efficiency can be improved and you can be more effective in complying with requirements. And our audits can also tell us where you are already working efficiently and effectively. So our goal today will be to make sure you understand the results of your audit and answer any questions you may have. And I actually want to back up real quick because we didn't have a chance to do all the introductions. Got to chat with a few of you beforehand, but we have a large group here, so I'd love to actually do introductions for everyone if that's all right. I guess I should also introduce myself. I'm Lisa Carroll. I'm the audit manager for Team Olympia. I think many of you probably already know Tony Cuevas, who is your lead auditor for this engagement. Chelsea, can I turn it to you to coordinate those introductions?
Sure. Chelsea Yarwood, accounting manager. Troy?
Troy Wu, finance director. Rick?
Rick Walk, city manager. Shannon?
Shannon Kelly Fong, Assistant City Manager. Chief?
Good morning. Chief Robert Almada, Lacey Police Department. Scott?
Yeah, Scott Egger, Public Works Director. Aubrey?
Hi, Aubrey Collier, City Engineer. I'm not sure why I'm coming up as Scott Egger. I think he forwarded it to me, so.
Alex, do you want to go?
Yeah, I'm Alex Turcott, Senior Accountant.
Jen?
Jen Burbage, Director of Parks, Culture, and Recreation. I'm not sure who hasn't gone yet.
I think that's everyone.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you all again for being here. So with that introduction, I will go ahead and pass it over to Tony, and he will go through the results that we're sharing today.
Awesome. Thanks, Lisa. We conducted a financial statement audit for the period of January 1st, 2024 through December 31st, 2024. The objective of a financial statement audit is to issue an opinion as to whether the information included in the financial statements can be relied upon to make decisions. We are pleased to report that we are issuing an unmodified, clean audit opinion on the city's financial statements. This is the opinion you would want to receive and provides assurance that the financial statements are stated fairly and are materially correct. Additionally, it is important to note that our audits are conducted in accordance with government auditing standards. Those standards also require that we gain an understanding of the city's internal controls or processes that it goes through to prepare the financial statements for audit. Should we identify a weakness or concern with that process that could or did result in significant errors in the financial statements, we would be required to bring those to your attention and include that information in our report. We're pleased to report that we did not identify any concerns in the city's processes that were required to be brought to your attention or included in our report. Lastly, audit standards also require us to consider compliance with applicable laws, regulations, contracts, and grant agreements where noncompliance could affect the fair presentation of the financial statements. You'll see that in your report indicates we noted no instances of noncompliance that were material to the financial statements of the city. These results are detailed on pages 7 through 12 on your packet. In relation to our financial statement audit, professional audit standards also require that we share with you whether they're material or large misstatements that were identified and subsequently corrected by management. We are pleased to report that there were no material misstatements identified during the course of our audit. We are also required to know whether there are any uncorrected misstatements that remain uncorrected in the audited financial statements. We have included in your packet a full listing of these items, but please note that we have concluded these items are deemed immaterial or small in nature. and do not affect the overall opinion being issued on the city's financial statements. Additionally, these items have been shared with city management, and we're confident that they will work on correcting these items when preparing future financial statements. Also related to our financial statement audit, we issued what is referred to as an annual comprehensive financial report letter on June 26, 2025. The city participates in the optional certificate of annual financial reporting award program offered by the Government Finance Officers Association. This program requires that the city produce additional financial statement schedules and information that are subjected to audit procedures. Upon completing our review of this additional information and the financial statement audit as a whole, we presented the city with the ACFR letter for inclusion in their financial annual report and eventual award submission. Does anybody have any questions in regards to the financial statement audit? Awesome. Before we wrap up our presentation today, we would like to thank city management and officials for their assistance and cooperation during our audit. Specifically, we would like to extend our appreciation to Chelsea, Alex, and Christy for their assistance and timely responses to our requests. Their assistance was essential in getting this audit wrapped timely. I will now pass it back over to Lisa for some closing remarks.
Thanks, Tony. So we wanted to share that audit costs are in alignment with the original estimate that we shared towards the beginning of the audit. We're continuing on with your audit, though. We still have the accountability and the compliance examination pieces to finish. So we have July 2025 there, but it's ongoing and a lot of that work is already complete. So we expect to wrap that all up here hopefully soon. And we did break out the costs for those next pieces as well, and that's in your exit packet. And then when we close out those audits, we'll give you some figures for next year's audits as well. And your financial report will publish to our website likely next week. We'll also be sending over that ACFR letter later today. Chelsea, I assume you're the one who wants that. Yeah, okay, perfect. We'll send you the one without the draft watermarks on it, because right now you only have that. So yes, we'll get that to you later today so that you can get that submitted for your ACFR award. And if you've not already signed up to receive notifications from our office about when reports publish or other news and alerts that we periodically share, I'd encourage you to sign up. The web address to do so is on the screen as well as in that packet. We'll also send out a customer service survey when this report publishes. Chelsea, I think that comes to you, or maybe Christy, or both, but anyone is welcome to fill those out, so feel free to forward that on to anyone who'd like to provide feedback to us. We'd certainly want to know if there's things we can do to improve our services, but it's also really great when we get to hear what worked well for you on the audit. And that wraps up everything that we wanted to go through with you for this audit. As I said, we are continuing on with a couple more, so you'll see another similar presentation like this, hopefully in the very near future. But do want to thank you all for taking the time to meet to go through your financial audit. It was a clean one, so pretty quick and easy exit here. And at this time, I'll turn it over for any questions or any other discussion.
Not a question, maybe more comments. Just want to thank the state auditor's team for getting us done by June 30th so we could file our award. It's the first time in 3 years we haven't had an extension, maybe 4 years. So thank you for getting that done for us. Obviously, our accounting team is top notch in getting this complete and accurate, and certainly need to recognize all my colleagues and everyone in the city that either receipts money in or spends money. Basically every dollar we have in theory flows to these financial statements. And, I think this is really just a testament to our approach and our adherence to accounting standards and whatnot. So, really it's a big team effort in getting us here, but thank you to everyone.
Yeah, and I'll just add my thanks to everybody. Troy summed it up very, very well, but I do appreciate the auditor team coming in and working quickly on this, and our finance team, Troy, Chelsea, Alex, and Christy, and getting this information to you and getting all this wrapped up, the first of 3. And again, just reiterate what Troy said and give my thanks.
Great. Well, thank you all again. We really appreciate it, and hope you all have a good rest of your Thursday, and we'll see you all probably very soon. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.